What's going on, world? I want to say Uncle Jobson Apple to Oppo and Black Integrity. This is your brother in Google. Now you see RA&M. Once again, you were tuned in to RA&M RBG TV, fam, and you know we do keep it G. We're on Uncut Common Sense for the common people, dealing with the common issues, trying to seek, of course, you already know, the common solutions. And of course, you already know what I'm bringing to the table, as always, and I will never stop bringing it to the table, and that is black love. You know why, family? Because black love is the cure for the black nation. So let's get it. As always, we're going to sit back, let some folks come on in, build up the room. So, you know what we do. We bless up the place. So with that being said, Mr. Burning Spear, step forward. As always, tell a friend, tell a friend. Needing for everything which is cool. Trinity, what up, girl? Healing for shelter. Try and bless up the place a little bit. Healing for clothes. Healing for everything. Everything is just good. Hail Jah Tafari. Hail Jah Tafari. Got a real controversial topic today. Keep the kids out the room. Hail Jah Tafari. Keep the kids out the room. When you wake and see the light, hear him without any apology. Hear his imperial majesty. You hear him. Hail Jah Tafari. Sandy. Like I said, we just trying to bless up the place. Don't worry yourself. It's about to go down real soon. We got one more rhythm, then we going in. What's that? See a man's face, but you don't see his heart. Oh, it's gonna be a gut check. You see a man's face, but you don't know his thoughts. Everywhere you go, there's a man to say love. But never, take it to heart. For your heart is your heart, and your thoughts is your thoughts. So don't take. Oh yeah, definitely. Grown folks only. Definitely. With hatred. For your heart is your heart, and your thoughts is your thoughts. So don't mix love with hatred. You see a man's face, but you don't see his heart. I got one more wanna run real quick. You see a man's face, I'm gonna show you the reason why I do what I do. Chronics, step forward.
I know everybody I go like we, still we irie.
Hear the tune.
We no love likes.
Go likes.
We no dancehall style. I know everybody I go like, still we irie. Cause we no love likes. No.
Why we do it?
We do it for the love and not do it for the life.
Right.
Do it for the love and not do it for the life.
Success don't come overnight.
No make them know a substance over hype. Do it for the love and not do it for the life. Enough of them love likes, that's alright. Sit them on the post and the street all night. Sit them on social media type. While like say them they studio advice.
Right.
Me never put them up on no flight. And me never see them a live no tour life. You miss someone now you have so much likes. I'm always still a lead by iTunes. Simple me we not Yeah, if we put the music first, that's all. While we they on a war and a hype, we work, dance all. When you see me, yes, I see I. And every tune when me never write. And every show when we headline. No, we not do it for the likes, mama tell.
Done pull up Mr. Chronix. All right. It's time to go to work. Let's go to work. Once again, family, I want to do say this is your brother in Google. Now you see R&M. You are still tuning in to R&M RBG TV. You do once again. We know we keep it G. What we are covering today, discussing, we're going to talk on, like I said, it's a controversial topic. And it's in my personal opinion, it's funny as shit. Because it's very hypocritical in a sense. So I'm going to give it the title of Equal Rights and Justice, Them Say. Hey, right? Now, basically, my premise is coming from a song that's out right now by the artist name of Ishana, dancehall artist coming out of Jamaica right now. She done raised some flags in some people's minds, if you will, nonetheless. But in my personal opinion, she's basically putting out on record what's already been there, that people has pretty much been trying to hide so long, and basically created a taboo over it. And basically, it's all pretty much childish. So, what I would like to do, before I begin anything, how do I want to do this? You know what? Forget it. We're going to just go ahead and just play the song. We're gonna run the rhythm. And we're going to go from there, because at the end of the day, I can say what I want to say. I want you to hear the song for itself. But before I say this, let me say this. Disclaimer. What you're going to hear, again, keep the kids away. This is grown folks' business. This is all, based, if you will, based on social engineering by way of the media, by way of music. Now, we already know. We hear certain things coming from a male perspective often. You'll also hear some of those songs later on in the show. Again, we're going to have fun with this today. But what I want to do right now, I want to throw up the controversial song that everybody's out there losing their mind, especially all these, what I want to call insecure males, if you will, whatever the case may be. So with that being said, hear the song, listen to the song, and don't be shocked at what you're going to hear, because this is real life. This is 2017. We grown. Grow up. Listen. Hear the track. Just listen.
What you think one round can do? Bumper to your forehead. Show me what your tongue can do. If you not have it in a waist, you better have it in a face. Bright enough fear, look out for shine you. I don't want tears. You have a clean mouth and your lips them sexy. Treat me like a bottle of Pepsi. Your back man and use and your face look cute. Deal with me like a back juice. Me say equal rights and justice. No ignorant people I got cuss this. My pussy tight cut up your cocky like cutlass. But if you want head my youth, you have to suck this. Why? Me not go compromise. Me want feel how your head feel between my thighs. Me want looking at your dreamy eyes when you a chew on me boom boom like French fries. You never hear about foreplay. I'm modern times now, boy, relax, it's okay. If me ever bring it up in a the group chat, you get the threesome for your birthday. Cause you have a clean mouth and your lips them sexy. Treat me like a bottle of Pepsi. Your back man and use and your face look cute. Deal with me like a back juice. Me say equal rights and justice.
That's just the first verse.
People I got cuss this. My pussy tight cut up your cocky like cutlass. But if you want head my youth, you have to suck this.
We're going to stop right there. Now, the reason why I'm saying it's controversial, again, lyrics speak for themselves. You can hear it. You have ears. You see what's going on. Now, why is this song such a controversial song when it's pretty much the female answer or perspective to what's already been going on out there? Now, of course, I'm coming from a dancehall, Caribbean angle, if you will. I ain't go front. That's what I listen to all day, every day. That's my lane. Soca, dancehall, reggae. That's what I do. So you hear these things. But at the end of the day, even dealing with American music, quote unquote, or whatever, you hear these same connotations. You hear these same content nonetheless. Even on the radio, right? Forget just what you play on your phone or your MP3s or your CDs or whatever. You hear this stuff on the radio. Case in point, I'm going to go to another song. This is a song by Vybz Kartel, who pretty much started this whole trend, if you will. Now, when the guys say it, nobody's a problem. Women big it up. Men big it up. Everybody's all in together now. Case in point, run the tune. Yo, listen to that voice note, yeah.
What?
Andy, what up?
Juliana, when you start me about pussy, well, remember me tell you I'm a pussy boy with dog in the throat. Yeah, what? Come on me, yeah. But couldn't believe it, me. I say, yo, Jano.
Y'all just hearing things right now. I'm gonna explain everything later on. Just walk with me. Just walk with me.
Freaky girl of them, girl them me know. Freaky woman of them, girl them me know. Never see something when me love so. Every time I fuck my cocky get so. Some circles the go flow. Girl we go down, you me love. Never see something when me love so. Every time I fuck my cocky get so. Bad man, no tell no lie about it. Every time you get a head and sit nice, don't it?
Pull up. I'ma stop right there. You hear the content. Again, when the man them say it, no problem. No problem. They get forwards in the club. They get big ups in the club. Money pull-ups in the club. No problem. And to the point where that type of vibration mentally transfers into the street. You hear people talking about this on the street. You read people talking about this on social media all day, every day. No problem. Right? But again, let me go back and forth and show you exactly what the controversy is, because people, once again, they're bigging up the cartel, them, the guys when they saying it, but when they hear things like this, they lose their mind. Again, we're gonna run it again. Aishana, big up yourself because you started something, a very good conversation. I want to give you respect where respect is due. Hear the track again.
I just got started. What you think one round can do? Bumper to your forehead. Show me what your tongue can do. If you don't have it in a waist, you better have it in a face. Right in the fear, look out for shine ya. I you don't want tears. You have a clean mouth and your lips them sexy. Treat me like a bottle of Pepsi. Your back man I use and your face look cute. Deal with me like a black juice. Me say equal rights and justice. No ignorant people I got cuss this.
What's the part? What's the problem? I don't get it. Again, we're being grown here. What's the problem? What is the problem? If a man is brave enough to say, yo, we want this from a woman, we want this from a girl, whatever it is, right? And that woman proceeds to proceed and fulfill your requests or whatever the case may be, what makes you think that as a man, nonetheless, now I'm talking to men. There's a difference between I'm talking to men and boys. As a man, what makes you think you so big, bad, and brave where you can't entertain your woman? You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't be in tune with your woman, whatever, fulfill her needs or whatever the case may be. Now watch this. Science will prove, I repeat, science will prove that penetration alone, for some women, about 75 to 80% of women, they cannot receive an orgasm from penetration alone. So with that being said, you all these guys out here talking about, yo, ram it this, ram it that, hour, 2 hours, I'm going to say something just like this. Your shit must be broke. Either yours is broke or hers is broke. Something is broke. Because it don't take that goddamn long to get her where she needs to be if you're in tune with your woman. Now watch this. We're talking grown folk stuff, right? Foreplay is a very, 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 very vital role when it comes to this whole thing we call sex. It has nothing. Sex is way more than just you see the person, they see you, y'all like eyes, you go in a room, boom, 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 5 minutes. You're done. That's way more than that. Sex is, if you really want to think about it, it's an all-day process. From the way that you start looking at your person, right, your mate, from the way that you say certain things to them, the way they respond back to you, right? And that carries on all day. Say you at work or you out running errands or whatever the case may be, and your mate, your lover, your significant other, whatever, says something or does something to get your attention and leaves you enticed all day. That right there, my friend, without a physical touch, without even a physical sight nonetheless, that's the beginning of your foreplay action leading into your sex. Now, we all know sex is a very spiritual thing. It's a very energetic thing. With the energy that you carry on an individual level, best believe it's going to be passed off, just like you said, Andy, into the next person and vice versa. So if you guys are not on a mutual level, if you guys are not really there mentally nonetheless, or spiritually, physically, it is what it is. It ain't going to be jack shit. Now, I will want to say this too, also dealing with sex, right? Sex only magnifies that which you already have between you and your partner. So therefore, if your foundation is sex and sex alone, you ain't got shit. You have nothing to magnify. You have nothing to pass on and to sustain your relationship. You have what I called, like before, a situationship, where you just getting down with each other just to do the get down, but you're not getting down to build each other up. You understand? Sex is a part of the building up process, because again, what I put into you, you're going to put back into me. We're going to put that into each other, and that's what sustains us in this relationship. You feel what I'm saying? Now, getting back to the music, right? Music is a very big part of social engineering. The things that we hear often, every day, all day, every day. The radio, TV, what we plug in our ears and our headphones and all that stuff. It's all engineering. It's all programming us to think a certain way, to act a certain way, to live a certain way. It's all programming. Whether we want to acknowledge it, deny it, or whatever the case may be, it is what it is. You can't run from that fact. So with that being said, what is it that we're listening to? Everything that we're listening to tells us, as men, as males, nonetheless, speaking to the guys, it pretty much tells us we can say what we want, think what we want, get what we want. Why? Because we want to, because we're men. Ha 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 ha, macho. But to turn in and to acknowledge that woman, to do for that woman, to listen to that woman, nonetheless, fill her needs or whatever, you think that makes you less of a man. You think that makes you a punk or whatever the case may be, or less of a bad man, as people like to say. Oh, bad man don't do certain things, this, that, and the third, and ray. Well, I like to say this. What does your action in the street, being a bad man, whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you do, because everybody wants to be a bad man, but nobody doing no real badness, but that's another topic for another discussion. What does your street activity have to do with your activity at home with your mate? Are the streets inside your house? Are they in your bedroom with cameras looking to see what you're doing? I don't know. But I will say this, if they are, they're too nosy, for one. Two, you're too inclusive of your personal life with everybody out there. So with that being said, if you don't want people knowing certain things and you doing certain things, you just do them on your own time. There's no need to brag and boast and put it out there on a broad stream or for some people to talk about, right? Or if you're just insecure about it, then it is what it is. Because that's a big thing that's going on right now too. It's a lot of insecurity with the males. Again, like I said before, they make it seem like they're making them less than a man to please their woman. But I will say this, and we all know the old school line. If you don't turn into your woman, you don't tune into your woman, best believe somebody in the street will. Somebody in the street is willing to turn into your woman. Vice versa, if you don't tune into your man, there's a girl out there that's willing to tune into your man. So at the end of the day, you at the house better make sure that when you guys close that door, them needs are being fulfilled, whatever it is that they are. People have different aspects of whatever it is that they need within their sexual life and all that other stuff. So I don't need to go down the list. But at the end of the day, you as an individual, you as a couple, y'all know what y'all need. Y'all know what y'all get into. Y'all know what y'all don't get into. And y'all need to just do that and live your life. Because at the end of the day, worrying about what the next person does when they're not even involved and they're not even in the mix to begin with, that's childish. So guess what I have to say to that? I have a rhythm to say to that, Mr. Boogie Bronton.
All people don't watch people business, man, a fool the time, man. Also watch it. Lord, tell them about that man, informer them, man. You tell them, sir. On the left with business.
Stop. The reason why I put that up, Trini, you like that? I mean, at the end of the day, it's really simple. Think about it. With this social media and all that other good stuff going on, right? Because everybody likes to include their life with everybody else's life and so on and so on and so on. We have to put everything on broad stream. We're to the point where there is no privacy, to the point where when you do go home, you're taking everybody online with you into your house, into your bedroom, and so on and so on. And you think that your timeline is literally sitting on your couch watching you do what you do, live your life. We need to get out of this mind state, man, for real. Literally unplug. You live your life for you. You're at the end of the day, again, you decided to be with this woman or you decided to be with that man. You did not decide to take on the rest of the world. So at the end of the day, tune into what you and your partner need. Don't let outside entities affect your inside, because at the end of the day, when you fall and crumble, they'll be there to pick up the pieces per se, but basically pick up the leftovers so they can get what they want, and so on and so on and so on. They're not there to be there to balance you out and comfort you when things go wrong. No, they're there to laugh. They're waiting for you for things to go wrong. So with that being said, don't let things go wrong by basically doing everything that you need to make it go right, whatever it is that may be. Now, again, like I said before, facts will state, scientific facts will state that women alone cannot get where they need to go as far as orgasms are concerned by just penetration alone. Now, again, if you're doing all this ramming it for an hour, this, that, and the third, and nothing happens, somebody's stuff is broken. Now, of course, yeah, we already know you got to eat right and live right, and that will help with your performance and all that. No problem. I'm not saying that. But even with that, sometimes that may not get your woman where you need to go. This is why you need to be in tune to what she's actually need. Her body will speak to you nonetheless. Her words don't have to say a damn thing. Her body will speak to you, family. But again, you'll only be able to hear it. You only get to catch that vibration if you are in tune with her. It's just that simple. Now, why is all of this stuff that I'm saying important? Dealing with the music, dealing with you and your partner. Why am I saying it's important? This is a big part of the brothers and sisters coming back together. Like I said before in a couple episodes, every brother and every sister is not the right one. You have to know which one is the right one, which one that you connect to, which one that you're compatible with. That way, when things start moving along, it will be a smooth transition. It'll be a smooth roll. It won't be rocky. It won't be contention. It won't be a whole bunch of confusion and aggravation. None of that shit. It'll be smooth sailings, yeah, granted, and on out. So basically, all I'm saying is just tune into your partner. That's all I'm saying. But nonetheless, before I get back to playing some of these, playing I Shine the Song again, I just want to continue throwing out there some of the things that's being said lyrically by men that, again, nobody has a problem with. But when it comes to this one particular song from Ishana, everybody and their mother is losing their mind. So with that being said, I want to go to Tommy Lee.
Yo, Tommy Lee.
Just listen.
You know, I fuck you tonight. I wake up next year. I feel a cock in my lungs, baby. Cock feel vibrate down my throat, make it choke me. Yo, Tommy. Girl, wind up, wind up, wind up, wind up, wind up, wind up, wind up.
Mind you, the songs are kind of hot, right? But just listen.
Offy walkie, gyal dirty, you mucky, gyal no offy walkie. And if me cocky was a sweetie, you woulda sucky. And if the rhythm I did have cock, you woulda fucky. Gyal, other than them, me say you talk better than them. She want it hard and tough, she don't want the punch or tired. She want to want sometime, most of the time she desire me.
Just listen. Again, these songs get flowers in the club, money pull-ups in the club, no problem, right? Listen.
Me say I don't inna your throat, y'all. Tapping eyes make me come inna your throat, y'all. I be walking, gun inna your throat, y'all. Anything where you do me up a vote, y'all. Dung inna your neck. You see that tongue dick, where you get that? You see the two bars if you suck that. Drop on the knee, don't make a next chat. Me love how the girl dem a free. Jennifer says she no know how to do it. No, she do it 7 days of the week. She tell me say not even Swiss, not so Swiss, but wait. Me love how you set in your clothes. Your breasts them stiff in your blouse. You know what me love the most? Me love when the big black hood in your throat, cause I don't in the.
This is part 2 of that cartel that I played earlier. He has 3 parts to that one song. This is part 2. Listen. Let's listen. This is part 2 again.
You love boom boom, pussy until me dead. Nothing else can survive. Hey girl, your pussy tight down. Me want to strip your clothes right down. Me love the way you look like how. Like say you woulda suck a cocky right now. Me want your world with girlfriend. Me want you to be the girlfriend. Freaky, freaky girl, we love them, yeah. Freaky, freaky girl, we love them.
Exactly, Andy.
From AM to PM.
That's childish, though.
Any girl with some cocky, we want to know them. Any girl with some cocky, we want to know them. No boy can't tell me no fucking. Bounce and them no love, get no jam.
Pull up. What's the problem? I don't understand it, family. Do you not see the hypocrisy? Now again, I'm not shitting on anybody. I'm just trying to show you something. Listen.
I just got started. What you think 1 round can do? Bumper to your forehead. Show me what your tongue can do. treat me like a bottle of Pepsi. Your back man I use and your face look cute. Deal with me like a bag juice. Me say equal rights and justice. No ignorant people I got cuss this. My pussy tight cut up your cocky like cutlass. But if you want head my youth, you have to suck this.
Are we not hearing the same things from two different genders of people? Women are saying one thing. Men have been saying one thing. But it's funny, when a woman speaks, everybody has a problem with it. I don't understand it. You've been hearing the same thing, song for song. Basically, I haven't been playing around, right? Same shit. Now, I know I keep running her song for a reason. Because, again, that's the topic of the controversy, nonetheless. That's what this whole episode surrounds, that one particular song. But I'm showing you all these other songs from all these other artists and how they've been saying the same thing. I don't understand it. Pretty much, Trini. Pretty much. Pretty much. Now, again, what's the big deal? What is the big deal? Men tune into their woman. Boys do boyish things, messing around with girls. Now, here's another thing I want to throw out here, too. Everything ain't for everybody. This is why I say, always and always and always will say, serious relationships are necessary. Situationships, going to this one, that one, this one, that one, this one, trying to get your rocks off, that ain't going to cut it. That ain't going to help nothing. That just gets your rocks off, male or female. But for those who are in a serious, committed relationship, marriage, whatever you want to call it, union, whatever word you want to throw out there, right? This is who this conversation is for. It's for those folks, man. The ones who are secure in their womanhood, manhood, relationshiphood. Not for the little girls, not for the little boys. Now, this type of action, if you will, as far as the tuning in process, whatever, this is not for those that want to go out and play the field, get with this girl, that girl, that girl, that girl, or this guy, this guy, this guy, that guy. Because at the end of the day, you'll mess around and your ass will catch something. I'll tell you that for a fact. So, like I always say, dealing with these relationships, get to know yourself for one. Get to know your partner for two. Grow to know your partner more and more day by day. Then you will proceed and then you will know what is, what ain't, and y'all can proceed from there. But because today, folks are just so quick to jump in the bed, jump in the back seat or whatever, they don't know nothing. They barely know folks' last names, let alone their first names. They know folks by their social media names, and next thing you know, they doing the do. It's childish, family. It's childish. So, I want to throw another rhythm up there. Here's an old school tune. This one from Elephant Man and Cecile from way back in the day. Listen to the lyrics and tell me this is not pretty much the same thing. This has been going on since 90s. Listen.
Sorry.
Your tune's about sorry, yeah?
This is nothing new. This is nothing new. Listen.
Stop your eyes, talk we know your bedroom when I stop make your balance. Bad girl not care when I'm scared. 2 foot in the air.
This is nothing new.
Tight it a tear, man affair. When I show up with love.
Bad man don't care, walk it anywhere. Run a Canada, you come figure your nightmare. Couldn't be a come back here with foot in the air. They walk down hard and bend the capacity.
A man alone slam this and position this. Bad girl maybe I'm in a fret figure John this man can't walk as a fool.
Are y'all catching my drift though, family? Y'all catching my drift, right?
Cecile and no pump it, bad man and no rump it. Things say you hard that bad come and jump it. And the chick at AKA.
Mind you, the girl didn't say nothing about wanting more than the next one or one above the next one. She just simply said, what you want? No problem. I'm willing. This is what she's saying. But it must come back. Everybody likes to talk about ma'at these days, right? Reciprocity, right? Whoops. That even happens. That must take place even in the bedroom, family. Reciprocity, ma'at, all that good shit. Whoops. Whoops. On the next one.
When me put it on, me put
Just
it on.
again, let's just listen to the songs that I'm playing. Just listen to what's being said.
Come here, Dapper. Pro style, show it.
Put it down, baby, cause you put it down good. Put it down, baby, cause you put it down good. Put it down, baby, cause you put it down good. Put it down, put it down, put it down good.
Oh, let me do you right. Nice. Deal with your good tonight.
It's all about just dealing with your woman, man. That's all. That's all.
It's all about put it on your night.
What you do with your woman has nothing to do with the streets. So everybody that's out there talking about some, oh, man, a bad man, me no do them thing there, you're an idiot, okay? Because at the end of the day, she not with them, she with you.
Headboard a bang up on the spring a sing. You know what's on the stay when me sling me thing. You know this a boy now bring. And the beginnings I make about 3 in the king.
I'm just in the mood for some sweet sex. You ready for me, baby? Baby. Whoa. Just come pop out my Brazilian here.
The women been speaking out for a long time, man, but guys just ain't listening because they're busy to in their own ego.
Boy, take me head and should be in the corner. Somewhere under bed box and sling under. Tear off lingerie and start the drama. Him rubbing finger for me, keep me feeling getting harder. Cocky reach me a ball for mama. Him a play string guitar, me a bang piano.
Bumbo pussy rascal.
Tower this me under. Sweat a road motor race in a the folk saga. Die. The focus sweet me boy. The focus sweet me boy. The focus sweet me. Die.
I want to throw a request to the woman then. Request.
Well, me can't tell him say
Frisco
right
kid,
now,
step forward.
Me say you find the right man where y'all look for.
Request to the woman them.
Feelings are, hey, here Frisco kid tell him say, watch out. Yo, so now you find the right man where for you play up. They make it easy for him when him tackle you. And if him
Nice.
like I want to make it tackle you. Push up that show the corner nobody can buckle you. If you find the right man where for you play up.
Dread, what up?
Easy for him when him tackle you. And if him bust like I want to make it tackle you. Push up that one the corner nobody can buckle you. Finally you find the man where you are look for. The same one you woulda wash and you woulda cook for. Some confused and don't know where them are chook.
Are y'all listening?
Some lost and don't know where them are look for.
Pull up. I want to bring that back again because I don't understand. I'm not sure if y'all heard exactly what he was saying. Frisco kid, come back again.
Well, me can't tell him so right now the search is
Request to the woman them.
Me say you find the right man where y'all look for. And the man carry feelings and hey, here Frisco kid tell him say watch out. Yo, so now you find the right man where for you play up. They make it easy for him when him tackle you. And if him bust like I wanna make it tackle you. Mash up that show the corner nobody can buckle you. If you find the right man where for you play up.
You found the right one.
When him tackle you. And if him bust like I wanna make it tackle you. Mash up that one the corner nobody can buckle you. Finally you find the man where you are look for. The same one you woulda wash and you woulda cook for. Some confused and don't know where them are chook for. See some lost and don't know where them are look for. You are the miss and him are the mister. Say them not like you not like them neither. Only one man you want lay beside her. We full of pattern and style you can't glide her.
Are y'all catching the drift, family? Are y'all catching the drift? The overall message of the day, family, is again, tune in to yours. Forget about the outside because they ain't got nothing to do with the inside. They outside for a reason. Inside is there for a reason as well. You understand? So, again, if you don't want your girl going outside, you don't want your man going outside, you better make sure the inside is taken care of on all levels of the front. Because they say back in the day and today, what one won't do, the next one will. Or should I say, what one won't do, the next one is willing and eager and ready to do. They waiting in line. They lined up around the block, metaphorically speaking. But at the end of the day, you can cancel out all that shit simply by just making sure business is handled on the home front. Now, again, you can let the media shape your mind. Again, I'm talking to my brothers out here right now. You can let the media shape your mind if you want to, thinking that's going to make you less of a man or whatever the case may be, and you got to have this macho, this, that, and the third, and she has to do for me, and all right, your ass will be one lonely Negro, I'll tell you that for a fact. Same thing with the sisters. You think you going to get yours and all your demands met and request one and this, that, and third, and not holler at that brother on the opposite side, best believe you will also be one lonely sister. Now, granted, you can play the field all you want, but all that going from one to one does not equal one solid union. So have fun doing the dumb shit if you want to, but you only end up in anguish. So again, I want to run the rhythm one more time. I ain't gonna front. I like this song. The song is hot. I don't see the problem with it. I'm not biased. I'm a grown ass man. So when I hear a good rhythm, I like a good rhythm. So with that being said, I shine a step forward one more time. I like this song. Andy's stupid.
I just it.
Miss
What you
it.
think one round can do? Bumper to your forehead. Show me what your tongue can do. If you not have it in a waist, you better have it in a face.
All I'm saying is grow up.
Bright enough for you, look out for shine you.
Just grow up.
I you know want tears. You have a clean mouth and your lips them sexy. Treat me like a bottle of Pepsi. Your back man I use and your face look cute. Deal with me like a black juice.
All right. Watch this. Dealing with that whole bad mind aspect, right? Again, everybody think they're gonna lose a stripe or lose some credit or whatever. Again, if they please their woman, right? But guess what? In your woman's eyes, in your woman's thoughts, in her heart, in her vibration, you know how much more of a bad man you is because you take care of business? Whoa. Whoa. She's the one that really rates a bad man or not. You understand? She'll let you know if you're real dangerous or not. But again, forget the outside and this, that, and the third, because what they say and what they think has no opinion, has no merit. It's just talk. The one that you gotta live with, the one that you gotta build with, the one that you gotta vibe with. That's the one whose opinion, whose voice should matter to you. So at the end of the day, listen, you want to talk about who's bad and who's not? Let her tell you. She'll tell you. Again, verbally, as well as with her own body. She will let you know if you're wicked or not. She'll let you know if you're tough or not. And then she'll also let you know if you just have a lot of chats. A lot of these guys out here doing all this, again, this ramming, stamming, and I gotta go an hour and again, you're not doing anything but breaking a sweat. Because you're not in tune. And she's not in tune with you. It's not hard, man. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you what to do. She will tell you what to do, what she needs, and so on and so on and so on. Vice versa. I ain't telling you what to do. I ain't telling you what not to do. He will let you know what he needs. At the end of the day, it takes a grown man and a grown woman to understand what's being said, what's being transpired, to register what's being said and apply it. Grown-ups handle business. Grown-ups apply lessons and make it go on and on. Children do childish things. Children do childish things. Children do kiddie things. And with nothing, with all this social engineering going on around these days, these are childish acts. Therefore, you got a bunch of grown-up children trying to be grown, but they fail every time because they've yet to step up in their own fullness of you. They've yet to step up in their own morality. You feel me? They're living out somebody else's opinion. They're living out somebody else's thoughts. So again, what I have to say to somebody else's thoughts and what else is somebody else's opinion, I tell them this.
All people don't watch people business, man. A phone time, man.
You don't matter.
Watch it. Lord, tell them about that man, informer them, man. You tell them, sir.
Y'all don't matter. Anybody that has love chat, I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, they're miserable as all hell. And of course, you already know misery loves company, so they want to bring you down to their own miserable state. But this is what I tell people. I tell them, let your misery be your guide. For those who are in healthy, happy, solid relationships and marriages, credits due, respect due. Keep doing y'all. Forget the outside, because when that door closes and that lock turn on, they're not there. You understand? Somebody call in, man. I want to talk to somebody before I get out of here, man.
That's why enough young man can't reach offering, and them no one left out the informer thing. Them no stop carrying you.
I think you all get the point. I think you get the point. Like I said, I don't want to be too long. It is what it is. At the end of the day, you make sure your home front is taken care of, because, like I said before, sex is the magnifying piece of that which you already have. And if you don't have anything, sex is pretty much that you have with this one, that one, and that one. It's pretty much wasted energy, wasted time, wasted strength, wasted sweat, wasted secretions. It's wasted because it's not dealing with a person that's compatible. You feel me? You just got with somebody because of what they look like on the outside, but the exterior, the interior is all jacked up. The mental is all jacked up. The spiritual is all jacked up. Again, fellas, every fat ass ain't the right one. Sisters, again, every print ain't the right one. Pause. I think we're gonna get up out of here after this, man. We're gonna roll up out of here, man. God check, right? Yeah, big time, Trini. Big time. Now I know I ain't gonna front. I can already see. I can expect a lot of backlash after this. And I personally, I could care less. I can expect a lot of backlash from this because not for nothing, the DJs that's out there, whatever, that's been playing the song, whatever, they've been getting a lot of backlash, and so on and so on, to the point where it's making a lot of DJs and selectors don't want to play the song. They're afraid to play the song now. Why? Now watch this. Watch this. I will say this. The reason why it's taboo and the reason why it's controversy is because guys already been doing it a long time. They've been doing this stuff a long time. But because, again, that whole badman persona, that whole I gotta, front for my bros and front for whoever's out there watching or whatever, they're afraid to be themselves. They're afraid to live in reality. So, of course, me not do them thing that ray. Meanwhile, when the song comes on in the club and your girl standing there right next to you, she looking at you like, Negro, please. I could expose your whole life right now. But of course, there's no need for exposure when you just live your life for you, not for the next person. You understand? This is what's going on right now. Everybody's busy living their life for the next person. Period. Meanwhile, you suffer because your house is suffering. And if your house is suffering, you can best believe that the inhabitants of the house is going to go outside the house to get their happiness. So at the end of the day, I suggest you cut off what's being said on the outside and take care of what's being done, what needs to be taken care of on the inside, so the inside can be a nice, warm, cozy, happy home. That's all. That's all. Because again, like I said, your badman friends them, they don't come inside when you lock the door. Unless you let them in. And that's a whole other level all by itself.
Sorry.
So... where's that? Good question. They're never around. They're never around. You know why? Because they like some of the songs that these guys play as well. But then, on the flip side, you actually have a lot of feminists coming out against the girl Aishana right now over her song that that's being played on the radio, or that's being downloaded. The song that I've been playing all day, Equal Rights and Justice. A lot of feminists are coming out at that. Oh, don't publicize that, and don't bring this out in the light, and this, that, and the third. They're going to make people look bad. But again, if Cartel say it, no problem. If Alkaline say it, no problem. If your favorite rapper say it, no problem. So on and so on and so on. As long as it's a male saying something like that, it is what it is. It gets a big up. But the minute a woman comes forward and says something on a mutual level, pretty much the same thing, it's an issue. I don't know what it is. This whole man versus woman thing is a very big problem. And as you can see, it's being played out on pretty much every level of the field. From media, relationships, even food. Men and women argue over freaking food. What diet is right and this, that, all of this shit. Men and women are at odds on every level of the day. All the way down to the bedroom. What am I saying, family? Like I've been saying. I'm saying the same things that I've been saying. Until y'all see eye to eye. Until the man and the woman see eye to eye, ain't shit gonna rock. Until y'all see eye to eye, the bed ain't gonna rock right. I'm gonna say it just like that. I'm gonna say it again. Until the man and the woman see eye to eye mutually, until the man and woman see eye to eye spiritually, physically, that bed ain't gonna rock right. It'll be just a quick little nut being bust. Forgive my language, but that's just what it is. Trini, am I lying? Sisters, am I lying out there, or am I saying something that needs to be said? Brothers, am I lying, or am I saying something that needs to be said? Holla at me. Respond to me. Third eye to third eye. I like that one, Andy. Dope. So long story short, y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying. And just to piss people off, even more, guess what? Aishana, big up yourself, son. Big up yourself. Really and true. Miss that.
I just got started. What you think one round can do? Bumper to your forehead. Show me what your tongue can do. If you don't have it in a waist, you better have it in a face. Bright enough for you, look out for shine you. I don't want tears. You have a clean mouth and your lips them sexy. Treat me like a bottle of Pepsi. Your back man I use and your face look cute.
You got people literally talking about some, yo, man, I gotta drink Pepsi again, man, I drink back juice again. And why? Because you have a childish mentality. You got really to the point where a lyric can make you say, I don't want to drink a certain juice anymore. I don't want to drink a certain soda no more. You're telling everybody just how insecure within yourself you really are when you have to make all these extra choices and this, that, and the third. So family, live your life. Live your life. Because at the end of the day, like I said before, if you invite people from the outside in the street or on social media into your home after you lock the door, that's your problem. So therefore, you have no need to or reason to complain about what's being said because you brought them in. You brought them in. Everybody has a lane. When that door closed, when that house is locked up, nobody's supposed to be in there besides family and you and your wife or your husband. That's it. Anybody that's extra is just that, extra. So therefore, when you get extra negative consequences, just deal with it.
Put your lips on me clip, make me gear up. Let out you in a freak about a cage up. That we like when you eat, we right when you do it. We galang outrageous. You have a clean mouth and your lips them sexy. Treat me like a bottle of Pepsi. Your back nana use and you.
Then you got these people out here talking about some, oh, that's against my culture, this, that, and the third, yada, 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 yada. Since when? Since when? Don't mix up culture and your bullshit, okay? Because at the end of the day, you have people out here who's afraid of their real culture. So at the end of the day, don't mix up sexual actions with culture. Now, if you're talking about homosexuality and all that, that's a whole nother aspect, and that's a whole nother topic. Because that for nothing, that is a culture that comes from somebody else. It's called Wazungu, them Greeks, them Europeans. So leave that shit to them. But what I'm talking about has to deal with tuning in to your lover. That's what I'm talking about. Good point, Andy. Lady Saw from way back when. Hell, I go even back before Lady Saw. Patra, the grandmother of all of this shit. You understand? Ha ha, ha ha ha. Patra, big up yourself. Now, with that being said, just grow up. I don't want to waste no more time on this. I said what needs to be said. It is what it is. I think I got the point. I think I got the message. Men, be men with your women. Boys, learn to grow up to become men. That's all I gotta say. Girls, grow to become women. You understand? Period, point blank. Stop letting society and everything on the outside engineer how you think, how you maneuver, how you act, how you live. Because at the end of the day, when you come in your house, like I said before, and I say it again, it's you and your family. They not there unless you bring them in there. So with that being said, I am your brother in Google. Now you see R&M. You've been watching R&M RBG TV. You already know we keep it G. Uncle Job, Snap Hutu Apo and Black Integrity. You already know, family, that is what's the name of the game. Integrity, 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 integrity. Instead of insecurity. I'll holler at y'all on the next one, man. Peace.